And now to the latest developments in that heartbreaking search in the Potomac River for those killed in the D.C. aircraft collision. 41 of the 67 victims have now been recovered in what is the deadliest U.S. aviation disaster in a quarter century. And as News 15's Brian Abel shows us, investigators have now recovered the black box from the crashed American Airlines jet.
The low-altitude helicopter corridor near D.C.'s Reagan National Airport is closed indefinitely, says the FAA. The agency shut down what's known as Route 4 this morning as the investigation into Wednesday's deadly collision between an Army Black Hawk helicopter and an American Airlines jet continues.
We most likely had a multitude of different issues, whether it be from understanding where a plane is, what our altitude is, what the speed is.
Answers that could be in the jet's flight data and voice recorders, known as black boxes, recovered last night. Some aviation industry experts and former pilots are focusing on the Army Black Hawk, which mirrors a report in the New York Times that suggests the helicopter may have been flying higher than it should have been, and possibly outside of its approved path on the Route 4 corridor. That means at or below 200 feet above sea level.
I've flown this route too many times to count. You stair step down your altitude and you keep that 200 feet plus or minus, 10, 20 feet.
It's possible with all the reflections of the light being over the water that they crept up.
The change of runway for the American Airlines jet could also be a factor.
It could have drifted them a little bit further into the path of that Black Hawk if there was some altitude discrepancy that the Black Hawk wasn't holding.
The preliminary NTSB report could come in 30 days. Final findings may take a year.
We're not going to put something out quick just so we can end some speculation.
At Reagan National Airport for News 15, I'm Brian Abel.